There's an advertisement that is making its rounds, and in case you missed it, watch this and we'll talk about it.
美国，这个全球最富裕的国家之一，仍面临着饥饿的困扰。在这个国家，尽管食品供应过剩，却仍有4900万美国人在挨饿。许多人无力负担健康的食物来提升生活品质。帮助美国，从现在开始。
This video might not be a legitimate advertisement, although behind it, it's stating facts. There are millions of hungry Americans. You wouldn't think that if you just watch the Western mainstream media or their movies or their politicians. You will think that everything is okay. You will not know about the homelessness crisis, the drug crisis, the hunger issue. You would not really get that from watching current affairs. But the reality is that there are a lot of Americans that are suffering, but it's being covered up because the country, the government, wants to push an agenda. The government wants to show the world that it's doing well, and it wants to focus on its foreign policies and meddling in other people's countries and politics instead of feeding its own country. That's the main takeaway from this, because a lot of Americans, even in the comment section of this advertisement, were saying our own government doesn't care about us. What it cares about is funding wars or talking about other people's issues instead of focusing on what's happening inside its own house. And that's the reality of the current situation. Although people might laugh at this advertisement or even videos that are coming out of Africa recently, there are mothers filming their kids, telling them, eat your food, eat your meal, because there's a hungry American right now.
You must eat all of your food, children. You must eat all of your foods. There are hungry children starving in America.
Of course, they're taking jabs at what has been said about Africans. For the longest time, they would tell us, show us in their soft power, push on us that, oh, there's an African kid dying, just donate $1. They literally imprinted that narrative, and now Africa is struggling to get out of that narrative because it was pushed so hard. It was in our face all the time, even if that's not the whole reality, right? So it's the same thing. Right now, people are pushing back because they're so frustrated with the American government, administration from administration. Some might be better than the other, but at the end of the day, they do things in a similar manner. And look at the previous administration, look at this administration. The more you watch, the more you realize there's a clear agenda and it's being pushed. So when other countries are noticing this and other continents, it frustrates them. So they'll start pushing back, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. People are pushing back. They're trying to change the narrative. They're saying, wait a minute, you're hiding your not so good areas. You don't show us that part, but glorify the bad parts of other countries, other continents. So we are also going to tackle this because there's social media now, right? It's not just the traditional television or media that we're used to. So yeah, anyways, the bottom line is there are people starving in America, but the government is really focusing on other things aside from feeding its own people, and this ad actually just pushes that out and makes the information more accessible. Anyways, fam, what are your thoughts on this ad? I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.